And now for today's good news story. Hello everyone, my name is Brianna Hunter, and here I am interviewing Stephen Chavnik, a New York City high school teacher. So should I refer to you as Mr. Chavnik then?
That's what they call me.
Okay. So when did you first decide to go into teaching?
Well, I think teaching chose me. My freshman year in college, I took a sociology class and I fell in love with it, and I decided I would be a sociologist. I went to graduate school for sociology, and then when I ran out of money, I started teaching sociology.
What was it like to transfer from teaching in college to teaching high school?
It wasn't easy at first. I think the biggest difference is in college, if someone does something you don't like, you can kick them out of the classroom. In high school, you gotta deal with them in the classroom. But I think the content matter isn't really the problem. It's the connections you make.
So what were some of the reasons you chose the current school you are teaching at now?
Well, the last college I taught was really close to home, so I loved that commute, especially, and I loved the environment there where I taught. But teaching in high school, I knew it was going to be in the city. It was going to be far away from where I am. I needed a really nice commute.
Mr. Chavnik now teaches at a high school in Far Rockaway, Queens.
It has high needs, and it's an underserved community, but it's also right by the water in Far Rockaway. And I can drive there and back along the ocean and have a relaxful trip back and forth.
What were some of your favorite moments of being a teacher in the past 5 years?
Oh, wow. Well, my first year in teaching high school, I got a job, and the first day they said, you've got a special mission, aside from the classes you're teaching, is that we have a collection of 12th graders who haven't passed the algebra regents. And if they don't pass it, they don't graduate. So it's up to you to teach them to pass the algebra regents. And turned out that there were a lot of reasons why they didn't pass the algebra regents, and just being bad at math wasn't the biggest reason. So building trust was a hard thing to do. On the very first day, one of the students cursed me out, but little by little, I built a trusting relationship with him. Got all of them to understand that learning math is just about like learning anything else. And if you trust yourself, you practice, you put the time in, you can get there. And all of those seniors graduated that year. And that graduation was incredible.
Do you have any advice for someone who is interested in becoming a teacher?
Yeah, my advice is to lead with your heart. It's important to know what you're teaching and to be prepared, but you need to love what you're teaching. You need to be able to convey that to other students. But also you need students to know that you care about them and who they are, and not just who you want them to become.